Today we explore the depths of human spirit, ambition, and destiny as captured in Leo Tolstoy's epic novel War and Peace. This literary behemoth, initially published as a serialized work between 1865 and 1869, examines the societal and individual upheavals wrought by the Napoleonic Wars upon Russian society. With its rich tapestry of characters and intricate relationships, War and Peace provides an all-encompassing view of life's complexities, capturing the grand narrative of war alongside the intimate dynamics of family, love, and existential quandaries. The novel's grand scope serves as a crucible to examine elemental human experiences and moral inquiries. The novel War and Peace weaves together the lives of 5 Russian families: the Bezukhovs, the Bolkonskys, the Rostovs, the Kuragins, and the Drubetskoys, against the tumultuous backdrop of the Napoleonic Wars from 1805 to 1812. We begin with a soiree in St. Petersburg, where Pierre Bezukhov, the illegitimate son of a wealthy count, is introduced. Highly impressionable and in search of life's greater meaning, Pierre unexpectedly inherits his father's fortune, making him a man of considerable wealth and influence. Then there's Prince Andrei Bolkonsky, initially a cynical and worldly man who leaves his pregnant wife to join the army. He seeks the glory of war to fill the existential void he feels, but is later disillusioned by the reality of battle and the meaningless death of his friends. His wife dies during childbirth, which changes him profoundly. We also follow the Rostov family, particularly the young and idealistic Nikolai Rostov, who also goes to war. His sister, Natasha, is a central figure, a vivacious girl who matures over the course of the novel. She falls in love with Prince Andrei, although their engagement is later broken off, sending both into despair. Amidst these personal sagas, Tolstoy intersperses detailed scenes of war, including the Battle of Austerlitz, where Tsar Alexander I and Napoleon meet. The Russians suffer defeat, forcing them to question their military and moral might. As years progress, we see the characters evolve. Pierre, seeking moral and philosophical stability, joins the Freemasons but later becomes disillusioned. Prince Andrei finds a kind of redemption and peace of mind, partly through his love for Natasha, but succumbs to injuries in the war. The climax of the military aspect of the novel occurs during the French invasion of Russia in 1812. Moscow is abandoned and later set on fire, a disaster that devastates the Russian morale but also turns the tide of war. The characters converge during this crisis. Pierre is taken prisoner by the French, Natasha nurses her family through the evacuation, and the Russian army begins its recuperation. Napoleon retreats, marking a Russian victory, a turnaround depicted through the lens of individual human resilience and collective unity. By the end, Pierre is freed and returns to Russia a changed man, marrying Natasha after Prince Andrei's death. Nikolai Rostov finds comfort and stability by marrying Princess Maria, Andrei's sister. The characters who survive find a new stability, embracing family life and retreating from the grand ideals that once consumed them. War and Peace is a monumental work that challenges the boundaries of fiction by incorporating history, philosophy, and detailed depictions of war strategy. At its core, it is an exploration of the Russian soul against the grand canvas of history. Tolstoy questions the nature of destiny and free will, exploring whether individuals can transcend the sweeping tides of history and societal expectation. The novel's realism extends beyond its historical accuracy, delving into the psychology of its characters. They are not static but change in response to the tumultuous events around them. Pierre's spiritual quest, Andrei's cynical withdrawal from an eventual engagement with life, and Natasha's growth from a naive girl to a mature woman. A noteworthy aspect is Tolstoy's treatment of war itself. Rather than glorifying it as a theater of heroism, he exposes the brutality, randomness, and futility of war, while also acknowledging the courage it draws out of individuals. Equally compelling is Tolstoy's detailed depiction of Russian society, its hierarchies, its cultural norms, and its intricate code of behaviors. By examining society through the lens of the individual and the individual through the lens of society, Tolstoy creates a complex interplay that enriches our understanding of both. In conclusion, War and Peace is not merely a tale of Russia during the Napoleonic Wars, but an examination of humanity on the grandest scale. It questions our capability for good and evil, our resilience in the face of unimaginable hardships, and our ceaseless quest for meaning. Tolstoy crafts a universe so comprehensive that anyone who reads the book may find a piece of themselves within its pages. If you found this summary and analysis enriching, please consider subscribing to the channel for more literary explorations. Your support enables us to continue providing comprehensive insights into timeless classics and contemporary masterpieces alike. Thank you for listening.